My weight dropped. That's awesome. I'm trying to stay quiet because it's around 4:30 in the morning. I wanted to get up at 6 a.m. today, but for some reason I'm not tired. I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep. I just feel like I have tons of energy. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure if it's the keto diet or the cardio from yesterday or what it was, but I'm not tired. So I thought that I would get up, I would start doing some laundry, start studying for my next certification, and just kind of be productive in the beginning of the day instead of just sitting in the bed for an hour and a half, just not being able to go back to bed. So nonetheless, happy my weight dropped. Let's go ahead and check what my ketone levels are. If they're not higher than 0.6, or on the contrary, if they dropped from 0.6, I'm not even gonna be upset because I'm losing weight and I feel really good. My body's starting to look really good. So I'm pretty happy with my overall progress, but I don't want to get fixated on numbers. I should be going based off of how I feel and how my clothes fit. That's the true way of measuring. I did not end up having keto coffee last night. It was around 9:30 and I just didn't really feel like it. And then I think I went to bed by 10:30 and I just ended up having some water and then calling it a night. Sucks. Today is 1.3. That is huge. That is awesome. So I'm right where I was having too much protein before, and I think maybe gluconeogenesis was kicking in. Gluconeogenesis is when, in the absence of carbs inside of your system through the storage of glycogen, which is in the liver and muscles, excess protein that you're not utilizing for either maintaining or rebuilding of muscle will be used for energy. So basically what that means is your excess protein is being broken down into carbs, which is spiking insulin. The effects is being kicked out of ketosis or dropping your ketone levels down significantly, which was happening for me, but maybe digestively you're gonna feel side effects like there's gonna be like a rock in your stomach. There's undigested protein, it's just too much meat. And that will also affect the scale where you hold on to a pound or 2 pounds or more of weight. And so when you pass that, you're naturally gonna feel a lot more flat within your stomach. You don't feel that bloatedness. And your ketones will jump up, your weight will jump down, your energy will jump up because you're not spending all of this energy kind of digesting food through your thermogenics and everything else. So I'm pretty happy with the results. I know that my area of opportunity was to be more conscious of getting more fat in my diet and not more protein. And that's where the ketogenic diet is very different from the Atkins diet, where Atkins was about having a lot of protein, a lot of sugar, alcohols, a lot of fake processed artificial food that could help promote their supplements like protein bars, protein shakes, all these different things. And that's not what this is about. What you want is more whole, rich, nutrient dense, real food. And then from there, your body can start to heal itself. And you'll also have obviously weight loss, better definition, more energy. You could have better self-confidence. Those are the reasons why you got involved, just like me. But the big picture here is a bigger longevity of life, but also a higher quality of life. And so that's why I promote keto and not Atkins. They're very similar, but don't get confused, they are different. So So today I decided to make a important decision, and that's to give up Bane energy drinks. The main reason I want to give up Bane energy drinks is because they have creatine in it. Creatine is really more for a hypertrophy goal. Hypertrophy is to build, which is the opposite of muscle atrophy, which is to lose, deteriorate. And creatine retains a lot of water. It's not great for weight loss, and you're only supposed to be on it for 2 to 3 months at a time. And I've been drinking this consistently for years, and it's just not good for you. That doesn't mean that I'm giving up caffeine. As you guys can tell, over these last 23 days, I'm a huge caffeine addict. That's another goal that I'm trying to work on. But in replacement of the Bane energy drinks during a weight loss journey or whatever, I'm gonna have normal 0 calorie, 0 sugar, 0 carb energy drinks, whether it's this or something else I find down the road, or just, you know, coffee with cream or whatever I'm doing during that phase. But today's my last day with Bane energy drinks because I already had the lemon drop one this morning. But today I actually sat down and created this huge macro goal over the next 12 months of what I want to do as far as my fitness goals, whether it's building muscle or losing fat. And I'll share that with you guys here down the road. But creatine is something I only want to take when I'm in my hypertrophy building phase, which is a 3-month phase, and we'll talk about that way down the road. But just want to kind of let you guys know what the new strategy is for my weight loss goal. Okay guys, this is my dinner. It's basically that chicken thigh, pasture-raised chicken thigh from Grassroots Coop that I put with a whole bunch of iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce has 3 grams of carbs per serving, which is about 2 to 3 cups per serving. But as you can see, there's 2 grams of fiber, which means there's 1 gram of carb, and that comes from sugar. The pasture-raised chicken thighs are a fattier cut than chicken breast, so there's some fat in that. And then with the broccoli, I used avocado oil, so there's some more fat in that. And then I put this Caesar dressing in it. The Caesar dressing is made with canola oil, which is bad. However, as when you look at the carb content, based off of 2 tablespoons, which I used, there's only 1 gram of carbs. So very, very low carb, tons of fat, whether it's good fat or bad fat. But the point being is that it's gonna give me that satiated feel for my dinner tonight, as well as tons of fat to help bump up my ketones without kicking me out of ketosis from all these carbs. So after having some of that little Caesar salad dish with the chicken thigh and the broccoli, I didn't really feel satisfied, and to be honest with you, Caesar dressing and broccoli doesn't really go all that well together. I should have maybe used ranch, but I just made a couple of eggs, had some almonds, pepperoncinis, as well as pepper jack cheese, just 1 slice, because that tends to run on the higher carb side. And so this is what it looked like. So guys, I am still hungry. I don't know what's going on. It's almost 9. But I'm going to use this bacon aioli, which has tons of fat. It's like 19 grams of fat per tablespoon. So I'm going to put that on my asparagus that has avocado oil. The fattier cut of beef. Actually, you know what? I don't know exactly, but if I had a guess, I bet it's like 85 lean, 15 fat. So nonetheless, I'm going to try to slam this because I'm starting to have some bad ideas late at night about going to fast food, so I'm gonna make sure that shit doesn't happen. All right guys, that's the end of the day. It's now 9 o'clock. I tried having that meal with asparagus and burgers with the bacon aioli, and I ate half of it, and then I didn't really want anything else. I don't know what I'm missing in my diet today. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go out to eat, whether it's Chipotle or something different. And I could kind of tell when I'm
needing a change in whatever I'm eating. And that's why meal prep Sundays should really consist of 4 different meals. So that way you could have, like burgers and asparagus for lunch and some other type of like stuffed bell pepper or whatever for dinner. And then 3 days later, it changes to something completely different, whether it's like zoodles or some type of keto pasta dish or whatever it is. So that way you don't get burnt out for the next 5 to 7 days of the same meal. Plus, that's why you guys need to know which keto snacks are appropriate, which places you could go get fast food for keto, like Chipotle or Five Guys, or stuff that's not going to kick you out of ketosis or derail you from seeing progress on a weekly basis. So, not much to really recap today. I didn't have a chance to work out. I'm going to work out tomorrow, though, for sure. I just want to. And as far as where I'll go, maybe Chipotle. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But that's the end of the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.